Homie, I honestly feel like a Kage when I'm coming up, proving no one can fuck with me. This is my prophecy, Piju Kurama, we bonded together, you see my nine-tail beast. Woke up, drip like a Kage. Sharma got hand and they do what I say. Feel like I'm Kaguya with the god play. Kurama kill him up on your village, demon fox say. Switch up, and when I pin the pin up, you're dead. If you fucking with me, I tell you list of regrets. They go forward when I show how I lit up the rest. When I flow, I'm the go, bitch, get up, I'm next.
Yo, what is up YouTube? It is your boy XenoTy. In today's video, I'll be doing my personal best bloodline tier list. Alright, this is my opinion on what I think the top bloodlines are in the tier list format. So I haven't done the tier list in a while. It will consist of every single bloodline in basically reskins as well, but I'm not going to put the reskins in order. I'm just going to put them in their own column. So one last thing, remember that it is my opinion. If you don't agree with it, don't dislike, please. Alright, but if you do want to help your boy out, hit the like button on this video. If you disagree with anything I say in this video, feel free to leave your opinion on what the bloodline should be placed in the comment section. I will listen to any of your comments and reply to as much as I can. So yeah, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitch. Other than that, let's get straight to this video, man. Alright, to start this thing off, it just shows the reskins. I have every single reskin up in here. Don't judge on how the order is placed. I just put them wherever. This isn't ranked like how strongest these reskins are. Alright, this video is not about the reskins. It's about the actual bloodlines. Reskins are just the same thing of the bloodlines that I'm gonna put in the D, C, B, A, or S. I'm gonna get rid of the I don't know and God please stop. I don't know what's that all about, but yeah, I put the reskins all in there so I wouldn't have to worry about it. These are all the bloodlines that I'm gonna be doing, and I'm gonna add Van Helsing. I'm gonna tell you guys where I'm gonna put Van Helsing since they don't have the logo here later on in this video, so make sure you keep watching. Alright, in D list I have all of these bloodlines. Now some of these bloodlines consist of recent buffs or nerfs they've gotten in the game, such as some of the OG trash bloodlines that you couldn't stop getting when spinning, such as mud or lava or crystal and even ice. Alright, some of them are decent, but I still think they deserve to be in D tier. Now the good bloodlines compared to the D ones that are in this section do consist of Gold Sand. I think Gold Sand is a D tier bloodline. It definitely deserves that to be in D tier because it has no mode, and I barely use it for myself, and the damage is you won't see someone using Gold Sand in competitive, mark my words. I'll probably see it like one in a few months, so you won't see somebody using this bloodline. Azarashi, I mean, it has good stun capabilities for PvP, and it did get that second mode to it, so it's still, I definitely would put this over Gold Sand, but it's just a D tier bloodline. Black Shock, forgotten, it definitely deserves to be over Azarashi. Better stuns, the mode is better than Azarashi's mode as well. Z-Spec really carries his bloodline, and how much stuns you can get from this, definitely I will put this over. Now Boat, I would have put this in C, but I think it deserves to be in D tier because it's way better than all of these, but it just doesn't have a mode. So the damage and combo capabilities you can have with this bloodline to add to your stuns, it definitely deserves to be in top of the D tier. Okay, now going on to C tier, but before I say anything about C tier, I did add a little bit of bloodlines that I did forgot to put on the tier, such as I think this is wood, and I think this I completely forgot what this bloodline is, but I'm definitely gonna put it in D tier. Alright, now for the C tier bloodlines, I didn't put them in order from strongest to weakest. I just put them in order, well, not even order, I just put them in the C tier depending on if it deserved to be a C tier bloodline in my opinion as well. So yeah, some of these bloodlines don't need to be explained why I think they're in the C tier, but some do. Now the first one I can definitely give you an explanation for is Ash and Storm, why I think it deserves to be in C tier. When it first came out, it was a very decent bloodline because the meta at the time was Rengoku, Shock, and probably like the Akumas. When this bloodline came out, Stuns was used a lot. If you didn't have a stun in your arsenal, you was trash at PvP. That's simple. Now that all these other bloodlines has come, this bloodline has been forgotten to a very much extent. It's not even used anymore, and it's really not even needed, if I'm being completely honest. So I definitely think it deserves to be a C tier bloodline, even being a god bloodline itself. Now another bloodline I can give you an explanation for is probably Bubble. Bubble used to be a good S tier bloodline, but I think these last couple of months it's got nerfed, or hasn't been used as much anymore in competitive, because it's not really needed. And if it had a mode, it definitely would be more useful. So yeah, that's why I definitely think the next bloodline I can give you an explanation for is probably Cabo Cobra. I mean just Cobra, my bad. Cobra, it's a bloodline. It definitely deserves to be in C tier, in my opinion. It's just nothing really, none of the moves really have anything to do with like something you would actually bring your arsenal that can put your arsenal up there in the S tier level, because you have a lot of moves you can put, but I don't think you really need any of these moves that they have, unless you want like the snake move where they put your opponent in the snakes wrap around your target. That's really the only useful move, because the snake lightning move doesn't really do that much damage, and the stun isn't that long either. So yeah, that consists of all the C tier bloodlines I think deserves to be on this list. So yeah, let's get to the B tier, bro. All right, now for the B tier bloodlines, I'm gonna give the first one definitely deserves to be Shindo Akuma. Now many of you guys are wondering, if I put B tier for Shindo Akuma, where I'm gonna be putting Shindo Rengoku. Make sure you watch the end of this video to know where I do put Shindo Rengoku. Now the B tier really consists of many bloodlines that are actually pretty decent to use. Most of these are slightly forgotten, such as Tengoku and Rengoku, but many of these are very decent to use. In 7 times out of 10 you're gonna have this bloodline. Alright, in the other Akuma, such as Riser Akuma, definitely is a better version of Bankai, and it's a really good bloodline. I would put Ryuji Kenichi over Bankai Akuma right after it, Saburo right after that, and consistent of the other following. The only slightly thing I would change about what I put all of these are at is probably Azum Senko. Alright, I definitely do think Azum Senko is way better than some of these other bloodlines. It's just the utility and how you use it. So it might be different for you, but this is where I definitely think these bloodlines rate for me on this tier list. So let's go to A tier. Now A tier bloodlines consist of some of them that I would have put in S tier, but they received some slight buffs, such as Doku, Tengoku, or Minakaze. Alright, now Doku Tengoku definitely leads off A tier. It's a very, very good bloodline, bro. No matter what you guys say, it's always used in competitive. It's very good for PvP. Right after Naramaki, I put this over Minakaze and Ryan Rin, mainly because the level 2000 mode, the Tentashion mode, is insanely OP, bro. It's insanely OP. But it is kind of hard to get. That's why it doesn't deserve to be in S tier, because not a lot of people is going to spend their time getting this. But once you do get the mode, it is absolutely insane. The health and attack buff you get using this bloodline just goes crazy. And the moves itself, pretty decent. So yeah, it definitely deserves to be in A tier. Minakaze, pretty good as well. Received a nerf for the second move. So yeah, they released the move cooldown. Not the cooldown, well, how long the move takes to do all of the damage, and that mainly was the most thing people would use for Minakaze. So yeah, that received a nerf, which probably put the bloodline down from being S tier. Ryan Rin, the new former god, definitely deserves to be an A, and all the other ones myself. I put my own bloodline in A tier because it's definitely really good. You can't use it in competitive though. So I probably would have put this in B tier, to be honest. But for bosses, this is the best bloodline to use. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. This is the best bloodline to use. If you're trying to grind levels, it definitely deserves to be an A tier. Personally, not an A tier, definitely high B tier. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now for the last and not least, S tier. I'm gonna do this one with you guys. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do this one for A tier or S tier. My bad. Definitely. I definitely have to start it off with Goku. It's not the best out of the S tier, but it is a very nice bloodline, bro. As soon as this bloodline came in, it definitely was gonna be S tier. All of its moves are used during competitive, except this mode. I don't really see people usually use the mode, but every single move, bloodline move, is used in comp, so it definitely deserves to be S tier, bro. This bloodline has so much combo potential you guys don't understand. In probably I would put in right after it is blood. It's a very good move, combo potential for every single move you use for it, bro. It's basically the best combo starter in my opinion. Next one, Shindo. Now while I put Shindo in S tier, it receives like 2 to 3 buffs recently. I think you can use the mode now in comp, so that's pretty darn broken. Right after it, I'm gonna put Odin Sabaru, bro. That freaking, I forgot what the move is called, but it teleports you right behind them in the block breaker with it, bro. That is insanely OP, man. I'm starting to see this everywhere I go in comp now, bro. Odin Sabaru is ridiculous. Definitely deserves to be an S tier in my opinion. Right after it, that recently got a buff is Sin Goku. Sin Goku's new revamped mode with the 3rd form as well. It's OP. It definitely deserves to be S tier, my guy. Right after it, obviously, Ryuji Kenichi, you guys know. Then I probably think the best one to go with to lead this S tier is probably Alpharama Shizen. Alpharama Shizen is the best bloodline in the game, in my opinion. It's so hard to go against, bro. It's so hard to go against. Every single move of the bloodline is used in competitive. The mode makes the bloodline 10 times better and harder to go against. Like, I hate going against this bloodline just because how good it is. Definitely think it's the best bloodline in the game. Now let me know what you guys think. If you guys have anything to tell me about this bloodline. Now what I would put the new Van Helsing bloodline, Van Helsing, and I forgot how you say the bloodline's name. I'll put the new Van bloodline in high B, because the bloodline, you can take a lot of their health, stamina, and chakra. So that's really good. I just don't think it compares to all the A tier bloodlines up here. So I'll probably put it right after Riser Akuma. Right after Riser Akuma. So let me know what you guys think. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's your boy XenoTy, and I'm out, bro. Peace.